located in Pillbox Hill.
Queen 2, we are on our way.
Companies alerted, present 426, holding 426 companies to return for Brooklyn Boulevard, holding to 26-26 short.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of LSPDFR. We are jumping in here with it's going to be a Metro Patrol today. We are in Big G's Code 3 pack, the skin that comes with it, nothing custom, meaning like nothing added on aftermarket here. This is all his original design with this car pack. It's phenomenal. We've demoed it a couple times. You've probably seen it in other videos or used it yourself. Here's I have it set up to invert though. So we're going to go straight to code 3 or stage 3, and then we're going to drop down to stage 2, stage 1, follow, before we turn it off. So let's show you what I mean here. So it goes here's stage 3, stage 2. To move over, it's the law. And stage 1 is going to be your traffic advisor, which is basically the same thing. Now, I've also changed my ELS file to activate at stage 1. When basically working with this and automatic siren cutout, when you have the yield feature set to true, all three of these are going to act the same. So basically, we perform a traffic stop, we pull the vehicle over, drop down to stage 2 or stage 1, and you'll still get traffic will yield, as well as still maintaining control over that traffic stop. So adds a little bit more immersion to your game. I'm a big fan of it here. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'll show you some other things we've added to the game as we go along. One of them being just kind of an exterior upgrade to the Mission Row Police Department. And I've added Scenario plugin and added some like custom animations to it. Just kind of, again, just adding a little bit of immersion to the experience here. So we'll set up ALPRs. I'm not going to run radar today. And we will just be doing traffic for the time being. We will take call outs here in a little bit. So let's let dispatch know that we're busy. Dispatch, show us busy. But we are, in the area.
Roger, 10-6.
Some loser techie apprentice guy, I think.
The one thing I want to do is we're going to also patrol some side streets. Just make sure that there's no vagrants hanging out. We are going to kind of stay around Mission Row. Let me go ahead and set that up in the map here.
Near the rear of this address, along Formosa Street, we can call your and stare it. There's smoke in the area and they want somebody to check on it. 17-inch and 17-inch Nelly is on 317. In the area of Formosa and Collier, they said on Formosa between Collier and Stare, someone's burning trash and they're requesting that somebody check on them. This is 15-7.
Alright, we're getting a hit that this guy's driving without a license, and he's all over the place, so we're going to go ahead and attempt a traffic stop here on him. Dispatch Lincoln 412.
Lincoln 412. Go ahead.
Show me on a traffic stop. Be Adams Apple Boulevard at Elgin Avenue in front of Ammunition. I have a motorcycle occupied 1 times, no 32.
Lincoln 412. Roger, Anna 10-11 in Pillbox Hill.
So one other thing about dropping down to stage 2, you see that I had hit scroll lock. You don't actually need to do that. So if you're going to bring up Compulite, which is usually control 1, normally if you don't have scroll lock on, you're going to turn the siren on. You don't have to worry about that with stage 1 or stage 2 because the siren's not going to activate. Kind of a nice touch. Although going left to right will turn your high beams on or your spotlight. All right, so vehicle's coming back valid. It's not stolen. Carl Steinberg is the owner, and he does not have a license, but he does have a gun permit. So we'll cognizance of that. Let's go make contact, and go ahead and step out. My flashlight. Weird. Right. We'll add it here after this. How you doing, sir? Officer Martin with the LSPD. Can I get your license, registration, proof, insurance, please? The Butch Hatch. He does have a driver's license. All right, sir. The reason we pulled you over is you were swerving in and out of the lanes back there. I took the cutest selfie. But I don't want to know that at all. Do me a favor, just kind of hang back here. All right, so I'm going to run his information. In fact, actually, I'm going to go ahead and add the flashlight here real fast. There's a... There it is. Oh, no, not a machete. Flashlight. All right. Let's run Butch Hatch here. All right, he's coming back valid. He's also coming back with a gun permit, so he might have a weapon on him as well. So we'll go ahead and I'm going to cite him. Actually, you know what? I'll just give him a warning. We'll just give him a verbal warning. All right, sir, here's your stuff back. Well, he did say that he was using a cell phone. Again, let's just give him a warning. All right, sir, you're getting a warning for failure to maintain your lane. Don't be using a cell phone when you're riding a motorcycle. Come on, man. What's wrong with you?
All right, you can go now.
You're free to go when I get back to my vehicle. All right, we returned to the station after that last traffic stop to take care of some paperwork. Captain wanted to talk to us here, so I figured it's a good time to show the update to Mission Row Police Department. You can see the precinct. We now have a gated vehicle yard. Still access the garage from out here. That hasn't changed. It's just a pressure plate, you know, to get in and out of the gate now. I have a guard shack, which is kind of nice. And here's the other thing I thought was really, really cool. If you need to, if you're out and about and need to repair your vehicle, you want to role play it up. Now have some mechanics tools in the shop. So you come in here, open your trainer, you can point it to your vehicle this way if you want to role play it. I think that's pretty cool. And as basically it, I think there might be some more, a couple of other protective barriers out front. I'll link this in the description too if you guys want it in your game. But I don't know, I thought that was pretty neat. I was messing around with a few other mods, trying to see which ones work best for Mission Row, and this is the simplest one. And I actually think less is more when it comes to it. You don't need a whole detailed interior unless you're like a 5M server and you want to role play that out. But if in single player, I think this is more than enough. But I did also find out some other ways to role play in that precinct. And if we get an arrest in this episode, which I'm pretty sure we will, I'll go and kind of show you that as well. I'm all about immersive gameplay now. It's so much more fun instead of just run and gun and running call out after call out. I'm enjoying the game more and more now.
Do you need me to call the water company and have them shut it off at the curb, or they already did?
One thing when I was in talking to the captain's office was that saying that they've been getting a lot of complaints, a lot of vagrants that are out, especially actually here in the Supersonic. The owner had called us and said that there are people kind of just hanging out. You can see drinking outside of the business, and it's just bad look for their business. So they want us to go ahead and see if we can disperse them. That's exactly what we're going to do.
32 engine only for a lift assist, zone 1.
What's up, guys? Can I talk to you for a second?
Drive up waterside
Hold up!
through waterfront circle. 74-year-old female.
How you doing, ma'am? That's Officer Martin with the LSPD. The owner of the Supersonics asked that we
Door should be open.
come and talk to you guys, see if you guys can move along. They don't like you hanging out and drinking in front of their store.
Waterside place or waterfront circle. Just a 74-year-old female who has fallen. She's not injured, just needs a lift assist. You could have also advised if EMS is needed, they have the call as well. Dispatch time 1526.
This is General here.
Second party that called him. Copy that, 1526.
No, all right. Ma'am, do you have any ID on you? You're not giving it to you. Well, refusing to ID is an arrestable offense. Okay. You're not under arrest, but I am going to be detaining you, okay? Sure feels like an arrest to me. Ma'am, this is the basic... you know, I just need to talk to you just briefly here. We don't need to escalate this at all. I'm going to ask you one more time. Can you show me your ID, please?
May I see some ID, please?
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Really appreciate that.
Can you spare any money, friend?
422.
Nah, I don't keep any money on me, my guy. Dispatch, can I get a background on a Luisa Diaz 32152? Okay. Or Miss Diaz, again, all I need you to do is kind of vacate the premise. You know, I don't need to escalate this. Definitely don't want to arrest anybody tonight if I don't have to.
Just a warning this time, okay?
I appreciate it.
Key order on scene that is requesting walk.
Right there!
All right, sir, how about you? Any ID?
May I see some ID, please? Thanks.
Lemmy Killmeister.
Copy.
Hey, dispatch, can I get another one on a Lemmy Killmeister 91286?
38713.
All right, same thing, bud. If you just take off,
Alright, you can go now.
call it an evening here. Bud, you're looking pretty rough. You feeling okay?
Hold up!
Any ID on you?
May I see some ID, please? Thanks.
Lance Jackson. All right, one last one, dispatch. Lance Jackson, 12485. He's looking pretty rough. The MVA stuff. You need medical to check you out at all? You feeling okay? You injured at all? Shoulders hurt. Your shoulder. You don't need medical attention for that, do you? But all right, sounds good, bud guy. If you want to join your friends, take off
Just
there.
a
I'd
warning
appreciate it.
this time, okay? Poop.
All right. Yeah, the homeless are a big issue here. There's homeless camps all over the place, and sometimes they will kind of migrate away from those camps, looking for someplace a little bit warmer, especially if they can't get fire started and whatnot. They ended up at the Supersonic. We got them taken care of. Again, I didn't want to arrest anybody today, especially if, you know, if they're just kind of hanging out, not really causing any harm. The owner didn't want to press charges. They just wanted them gone. So, but yeah, that was one thing the captain asked us to take care of. The other said was prostitution. We're seeing a lot of prostitutes down here, especially around the bus stop. So we're gonna kind of swing around and see if we can't you talk to a couple of the females that are working the corners. Maybe we can get them to disperse as well.
The COVID positive screen, the male is under quarantine orders for a 36-year-old male having a mental breakdown.
I do remember what happened last time.
Dispatch time 1529.
Because that
3627,
nigga's in jail
goodness, this is a long light.
Whatever, girl, you're being a hater. Call me when you're feeling supportive of me.
4 engines, you can take a disregard. 19's out with it.
Yeah, alright, so looks like we do have some females working the corner down here. So
Doesn't have a weapon, but he's threatening suicide.
actually, let me turn my hazards on. Yep, there we go. They're taking off. That's basically all we want. Get them to kind of vacate.
Responding to them. Previously in a car accident, has trouble walking, also born with some type of brain disorder. Patient came into town from Texas on Saturday.
Hey,
Has no COVID symptoms.
you guys doing okay?
Wait there!
Man, you got any ID on you?
May I see some ID, please?
Thanks.
Yeah, Yasmin Stone. Miss Stone, the reason that I'm asking for ID is you got an open container in public. Can't be drinking like that out here. Dispatch, can I get a background on a Yasmin Stone 1356? All right, man, go ahead and disperse. All right.
You can go now.
Can
This
you bear a
woman.
little?
Hold up!
Ma'am, are you feeling okay?
For the EMS, District Chief, you can take a disregard.
753 Bay Ridge.
Fine, thank you. All right. Do me a favor. Don't be loitering out here, okay? Just go ahead and have a good night. And go home.
Just
I'd
a warning
appreciate it.
This time, okay?
Bullshit!
Dispatch 26X, we could disregard the behind EMS.
Hey guys, you can't be sleeping out here on the corner.
Wait there!
Have you got any ID on you?
May I see some ID, please?
Service 26 Center back.
Thanks.
Disregard 1532.
Dispatch, can I get a background? Amy Adams, 71656. Yes, ma'am. We're gonna have at least 2 more here.
Alright, you can go now.
Alright, I need you guys to wake up. You got any ID on you?
Some ID, please?
Can't be loitering out here.
Thanks.
Dispatch, this one's gonna be on a Jasmine Roach, 111554. Man.
Just a warning this time, okay?
A lot of people out here down on their luck. All right, ma'am.
May I see some ID, please?
Thanks.
All right, last one. Hannah Miles, 1553.
And Marina Street, there's no complaint. Upset about loud music
Okay.
coming from a car in front of the address. Looks like a male washing his vehicle. They want the music turned down, but don't want to speak to
All right, ma'am. You been drinking tonight? And a couple beers an hours ago. Yeah, you're passed out here. Public intoxication. You can't have you falling asleep here, especially if you guys have been drinking, hitting the clubs and whatnot. Yeah, you got a very strong odor of alcohol in your breath. Mm-hmm. Said you had 2 beers. Is that all you had to drink? Dozen or so. Jealous. That's what I thought. All right. So what my fear is not so much of the public intox, is that she has alcohol poisoning.
326 Carson.
All right. I'm gonna collect a breath sample from you. Okay. Wow, this driving and drinking is pretty serious, huh? Oh, you haven't been drinking or are you driving?
49 Waterfront, the door is not open. If you can do a callback,
All right. Go ahead and blow into this, ma'am.
use the garage door code.
All right, blow, blow, blow. It's good.
Thanks.
Yeah. I mean, she's double the legal limit. She's not driving. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take her in and let her sober up in the county jail. Ma'am, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take you in. So you are being detained currently for public intoxication. Can you go ahead and put your hands behind your back for
You're
me?
under arrest!
Dispatch, can you start a female officer?
Assistance needed in Textile City.
Whatever medic you got coming to the outbound Squirrel Tunnel, there's no injuries. They can
All right, so we're gonna let female officer come. She's gonna frisk you. Just make sure you don't have anything on you. Gonna park like an idiot, and then run in front of traffic. All right, Jane, you want to get out of the street and pat her down?
This is all third-party information. She called her home health care service and said she was on the floor. It's gonna take me a minute or two. I gotta try to get hold of her.
Man,
They don't know.
I was afraid of that. We're gonna find some more stuff. All right, gram of brown powder, bong with white powder residue, and a baggie of clear crystals. All right, ma'am. So found this stuff. Looks like to be narcotics. Definitely controlled substance. All right. Gonna put her in the back of my squad car. I'll take her in.
Christ almighty.
We need to party again soon.
Get on this side.
All companies, 19 engines back in service. 19 engine back in service.
All right, watch your head. So I want to run these and see what they turn out to be. Brown powder. We'll just run through the gauntlet here. Or gamut. That's probably the better word for it. Alright, so a gram of brown powder turned out to be heroin. A bong with white powder residue.
The area of the Armstrong tunnel. No complaints made. Check for a female inside, possibly being assaulted.
Heroin. Blue crystals.
Presently, with the female is gonna be inside the Armstrong.
Guessing meth or PCP.
White male in a 30-foot black jacket and white female.
I guess it could be crack cocaine. Yep. That's exactly what it is. And it's a baggie of crystals. So she could be out here you're distributing kind of there. Looks like she might actually be using the product. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and swab her. Oh my gosh, my guy.
38713.
You want to go ahead and drug swab her? Just be careful. Don't stand on the tracks with the possible trains coming.
Appreciate it.
That's coming back to a Sean Pritchett.
Okay, so she's just public intox here, which means she's probably selling. Alright, ma'am. You are being placed under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be held against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you. You understand these rights if I read them to you today? Right. Dispatch Lincoln 412.
Lincoln 412.
Go ahead.
Show me returning to station.
10-4.
Be advised, I'll be transporting one individual. Mask is on, cameras rolling, seatbelts buckled. Starting mileage is 132.
Called multiple times. She's not answering. The home health agency had no idea what the code would even be.
Let's see.
Fantastic. All right. You got two stars this way?
I do.
All right. We'll try going into the garage door.
Because they're roughly gonna have to force entry there. 5039.
Hey there. Can't wait to meet up later.
All right, so I want to show you guys how better to role play out a little bit with dropping people off at this particular police precinct. So you know the typical drop off where it asks you if you want escort them in yourself, or if you want to transfer over to another officer. We're not going to choose either of those. We're actually going to take her in ourselves and get her booked up. I'm going to show you just how to do that. So again, don't go into the yellow circle. All right, ma'am. Just go ahead and step out of the vehicle, please. Whoa. Man, he just sometimes just jumps there. That's crazy. All right, watch your step. Don't trip going up these steps here, okay?
They're still at remarks. Caller and his employees are going to be armed. It's another truck from the tow truck company pulled up across the street.
All right, we go through these doors. Make your left.
The original truck.
Immediate left here. Yep.
Director's back in the truck now.
All right, let's get her.
Copy.
Right, and if you don't mind, just stepping back towards the wall. Step back.
36.
That's pretty good.
Director Patrol of Arlington and Carson.
So I'm gonna bring up
21.
scenario,
We're heading to doubles.
mugshot.
Copy. They're still at remarks. Apparently, they've had problem with him in the past.
Okay. Hang tight right there. So you got a computer here, you know, to run fingerprints. You can go ahead and book them in. And if you've got Compulite installed, bring up the tablet. Go ahead and book her. Anna Miles. Great arrest report. Public offense. She was public intox.
Yes. A female that called in, verified the address.
And
Connected. I'm doing priors on it. Most recent
there was
call
another one in here.
all in the same day. Violence
Loitering.
audit theft in progress and a trespass. That was on February 1st.
Property criminal mischief, loitering. She was asleep. Prowling. If you wanted to get her for trespassing because she was on, you know, public. Well, she's on public side. Well, not private, I guess, technically. But she had crack cocaine. What was the other? PCP? Or if it was PCP or
Copy 100 block of Charles, code 41542.
no, it was heroin.
The target call.
Schedule 1, yeah, heroin. With intent to distribute.
3580, okay.
So we can add short notes in here as well. Found sleeping.
626.
It wasn't 116 BAC. Found narcs on person. Field did positive heroin. Crack. They submit the charges.
Skyline Nobles Lane, just be advised, they're still at remarks. Caller and the customer are supposed to be inside the building now. The actor's still in the truck. There's a third truck pulling up into the Kobo's lot, and they're all looking towards the complainant's business.
Okay, ma'am. Just to the right, to these double doors, we're going to go down the steps.
Copy.
Watch your step. Watch your step again, ma'am. Alright, so we're going to go through here. We're going to put you in this cell. Alright, I'm going to take your handcuffs off of you. I need you to stay put. I'll have a female officer come by, see if you have any feminine product needs. Get you some sheets, food, phone call, all that fun stuff. Alright, have a better rest of your evening. So you can go through the out the back door if you wanted to, or if that's where you parked and brought them in, you can do that. Other thing that you can do if you want to finish RPing this out a bit now we have evidence that we need to go and store.
1544.
So we're gonna RP that the armory is also our evidence locker.
753 Bay Ridge, between Cascade and Stebbins. For a male
We're gonna enter the door code to get in.
of age having some psych issues, off-duty medic on the scene. For 503 non-emergent response. His remarks to it. It's supposed to be
Okay.
letting your cousin use the car. Cousin's trying to take the tires off the vehicle or return the keys. Apparently now the baby's mother's threatening to shoot her.
Oh.
The guns are supposed to be
All right, so that
out.
worked.
I'm still not getting
Now we have to come over to our locker, and we're going for the evidence. It's basically just a simple animation. Doors don't open or anything like that. Whoops.
1545.
So that's basically it. Now we've stored our evidence, booked our perp, put them in the cell, and now we can, get back onto patrol and get on duty. All right, pretty cool way to role play it out. We got the mugshot over there in that room, and I don't know. What do you guys think? Guys, is it you like the immersive role play? I'm a big fan of it, so I think I'm gonna be doing that from now on. It's a little bit better than just hey using LSPDFR's default escort in or hand them off. I mean, I always still hand them off if I just want to get back on patrol and kind of finish out the episode. But all right, guys. Well, we're gonna call it an episode there. I'm gonna get back in the vehicle. I'll pull up the MDT and we'll take a look at her court case. So yeah, we got Hannah Miles, heroin, crack cocaine, happened to be sleeping in the wrong place at the wrong time, and she got a $9,000 fine, which I doubt she'll be able to pay, and then 2 years and 9 months in prison. So, all right. Well, I hope that this helps add a little bit more immersion into your own gameplay.
1547.
And thanks for tuning in and checking out our episode here. I'll have a link to it's a Y map. It's real simple to install, and maybe we'll do a tutorial of that in the future, or maybe Jeffrey the Gamer is going to do one. I'm not sure. He seems to be doing a lot of tutorials with different textures and mods to install lately. So yeah, if you liked it, hit the likes button, subscribe, and share it with anybody that you might find that useful. And we will see you on the next one.